love American politics. I really do, especially in current time. They're absolutely hilarious. See, American comedians aren't funny, they're very political, but American politicians aren't political, they're hilarious. So, Megan Rapinoe, do you guys recognize her? You probably didn't hear about her because of her performance at the latest match. No, you probably heard about her because of her progressive takes. I mean, this is how modern American athletes promote themselves. In the past, they would promote themselves by being good players. In the present, they realize that is actually very hard to accomplish, so why not just flap your mouth? Flap your mouth, say things that outrage people, the media parrots you, the people have comments disabled so they can't express what they really think, and that generates buzz, that generates controversy. Now everyone is talking about you, so you can have your face plastered on a beer can, you can have EA Games sign contract with you so that they can use your face in their video game, so on and so forth, right? Like, this is how it's done. But what I find fascinating about this, right, so she believes that America is systemically racist, oppressive, and yet she competes to represent America. But not only that, right, like, this isn't where the fun ends, because this is not just a clown, this is the entire circus. I'm talking about Joe Biden here. He basically congratulates her for being the best of what America stands for. Like, she's not even standing, she's kneeling. What are you talking about? Like, here you have a woman that's basically saying my country is evil. Like, that's paraphrasing, right? So she's saying, well, my country is so evil, like, I can't sing that anthem, I can't stand for the flag, I'm going to kneel. And the president's like, yes, model citizen, yeah, like, the perfect behavior. And not only that, but that president is representing that evil country. Like, can anyone make sense of this? Can anyone help me understand? Or does it not have to make sense? Like, just watching politics is like watching entertainment. Written by a progressive writer in a way that the plot doesn't make any sense, that nothing has to connect with... No, I just don't understand it. I just don't. I'm trying to. I'm struggling, but I can't. So anyway, Rapinoe recently made 2 world records. Did you know that? The first world record, like, this is what the media wrote in. Apparently this is an accomplishment now. The first white athlete that kneeled for the flag. Okay, so this went into the Guinness Book. I don't know if it actually went into the Guinness Book, but the media is keeping track. And they're basically, well, historic event. Okay, so she kneeled for the anthem. Now, she made another historic event. Apparently, she took part into the fastest elimination of the U.S. national women's soccer team in human history. Like, never before has this been accomplished. Never before have we seen the women's soccer team being eliminated so fast. Now, what's interesting is that you have people on Twitter saying that, well, like, she's not singing the national anthem, so of course she's going to lose. And the progressive mind, the educated person from the academia, is descending from his high tower and is saying, well, so because she didn't sing the magical song, does that mean that that's why she lost? I'm like, well, no, but there is a little bit of a conflict of interest there, isn't it? Like, my question is, like, if you hate your country and you don't like your country, when you represent your country, are you going to represent it to the best of your ability? What if it's sabotage? What if it's sabotage? Would it be that far stretched to believe that she is sabotaging? Of course, probably not. I think this is more a question of a lack of skill than sabotaging. Sabotaging would imply that she could have won. But this is the thing, right? Like, if you legitimately believe that she hated America, which I don't believe that. Like, I think all of this is just circus for the masses. This is how she promotes herself. But if she legitimately hated the country, then, yeah, she would sabotage it, wouldn't she? Like, she would be like, okay, well, let's make sure that we lose, because we don't want evil, racist, cisgender, heteronormative America to actually be a victor. But it's also interesting, again, like, this is what Joe Biden says, that she is best of what America stands for. I think, like, he is the world's biggest troll. I am jealous. I wish I thought about it. But not only that, you know how ridiculous this is? Like, imagine you have, because everyone is like, well, they don't understand, like, why is it a problem for an athlete to not respect the flag or to not respect the anthem? Well, first of all, it's because of that country you're in that position to begin with. Like, if it wasn't for that country, you wouldn't have anything to represent, so you wouldn't be on the world stage. Like, that country is what made you famous, so it's called gratitude and respect. But okay, like, you don't have that. Fine. My point is, like, if you go to a company, like, let's say you go to a PlayStation convention, would the people there badmouth Sony nonstop? Would the employees there only have negative things to say about their company? Of course not, because if they did, they would get fired. Because the company understands its interest. They understand, all right, well, we're hiring people in order to represent us. Why would we hire someone to say bad stuff about us? It makes sense, right? So it's the same question with the American sports team. It's like, okay, well, why are you having athletes that are hating the country? It makes absolutely no sense. Like, you should hire people that are competent, yes, but then they also love the nation. I mean, there are so many other women that are wanting to replace her. Women that are patriotic. Women that do love their country. So why exactly are you hiring her? Right? Because, again, it's also about representing America at the world stage. It's not just about your aptitude as a player, which, of course, matters a lot. But at the same time, you know, like, you wouldn't put a person that's a criminal, like a convicted serial killer, if he manages to get out of prison, you wouldn't elect him to represent your country in any position, regardless if he has, like, the best skills, right? Like, there are certain situations where optics do matter. This seems to be one of them. Because you look at China, Russia, North Korea, countries that do actually have human rights issues. Same with the Middle East. But for some fucking miracle, their athletes don't trash talk their countries. Did you notice that? Very interesting. Why? Is it? No, because if they were to trash talk their countries, they would immediately get sacked. So, you're embarrassing your nation on the world stage. And it's not only that. Again, it's the circus of it. You have a person, as I mentioned before, which is saying, yeah, my country is bad, it's evil. And the president of that country is saying, well, this person is a representative of the best of what America stands for. The thing is, like, I don't think Joe Biden is wrong. I genuinely, like, wish I could refute what he's saying, but no. Yes, America stands for social justice. It stands for a self-defeating ideology. It stands for valuing people based on their arbitrary characteristics rather than the merit that they have on the table. It stands for corruption, nepotism. Yes, absolutely. I do agree with what Joe Biden is saying. I can't refute him. So I do think, like, maybe he is trolling. This is what I'm thinking. Like, he can't really criticize her because, like, his own base would scream at him. So he's resorting to trolling. He's resorting to just, like, saying a subversive thing that would get individuals like me to think about what he said. And he's like, well, it's not really wrong, is he? So yeah, not only that, apparently, like, she even laughed when she missed the penalty shot. That was interesting, isn't it? It's like when you look at football players that want to win, they usually, like, do the gesture like this, you know, like their body language is definitely not what she displayed. Which, again, leads me to believe that maybe it's sabotage. Maybe she wanted the team to lose. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.